Alright, number 6. Now pretend a wealthy investor sends you an email saying, "Good day, sir and madam. I would like to offer you one thing to help your gaming channel. What shall it be? A game? Any equipment? A sweet hat with a propeller on top that spins." That one! That one for sure!
No.
How cool would that be? I'd have a propeller hat instead of my pink fedora.
No. We would probably do either memory, or what is it called?
Acoustic foam.
Acoustic foam.
Yeah, like that's the big thing right now is like our next big goal when we can eventually afford to do it is to get acoustic foam. Like we've looked into it and it's not terribly expensive, but when you have no money,
it's terribly expensive.
Yeah, it's terribly expensive then. But yeah, it'd probably be acoustic foam.
Or a better microphone, because I know we don't sound the best.
Yeah,
I apologize.
That's the next thing after the acoustic foam is we get acoustic foam, then we get a better microphone, and then we look into better lighting. So, but that's future stuff. We'll figure that out if we ever actually have the money to do that.
Okay.
Number 7. If you could pick one problem hindering the advancement of humanity and eliminate it forever, what would it be and why? Racism? Addiction? Justin Bieber?
Well, I mean, Justin Bieber is a good option, but not.
Yeah.
If
If I had to choose one, I would say it's discrimination of any type. Not just racism, but racism, sexism, ageism, all the isms. Get rid of them. Rid of them isms. Rid-isms.
I feel like yours encompasses mine. Because I would say war and, like, argument. Like,
yeah, like, that's what I'm thinking.
war
Is
and
that,
fighting.
like,
But I mean,
a lot of that stuff helps to spur wars on. I'm not saying that would causes wars, but it's definitely up there. Alright, so number 8. If you could pick one person, alive or dead, to have a conversation with over an amazing dinner, who would you pick? Assume if you picked a dead guy, he is still alive, not a half-rotten zombie. And also, what would you eat / talk about? I already know mine. I would spend a dinner with Gerard Butler. Like, I don't care. Like, everyone else would be like, oh, I'm going to talk to Albert Einstein or Stephen Hawking because they're smart. I think it's telling me all sorts of stuff. Forget those nerds. I'm going to hang out with Gerard Butler. He's hot as hell.
Mine would be my sister.
Yeah.
My sister, when she was alive, she was never able to talk. So I'm assuming that she would have the ability to talk because she was special needs and she died when she was a teenager. But I would like to have one conversation with her.
Yeah, that would be a really good one. All right, now that we've destroyed our feelings, let's go ahead and move on to the next question. So this one comes from Shadow Racing 13 here on YouTube, and their question is: would you want to work one day, or would you want to one day work together making videos? I'm guessing you're talking about between us and you, and maybe in the future. Like, as we said, right now we don't really have a whole lot of time, so we don't really get to do a whole lot of collaborations. But if we ever have the time, we could try to look into it. Like, it's finding time. Even ask Ruffles and Ixen. Like,
we did ours at a really weird time.
Yeah, getting the time together to do collabs. We all were kind of in a rush to even do the one we did. That's why it's such a bummer it fell on us. This next question comes from Randy Von Lottom. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Randy Von Lottom on YouTube, and his question is: how many subs do you want when you stop with YouTube? And what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I don't really want to give it a number.
I don't ever want to put a cap on it, period.
Because I don't know how to put this without people mistaking it their own way. Like, subs as a number, while we do celebrate it, isn't important. You guys individually important, but the number itself.
It's you guys being here is what's important.
Yes, that's...
Us getting to entertain you guys is important. Us being able to share our experiences with you guys is important. Because as long as we get to make you guys happy, that's why we get to do this. And the more people we get to make happy, the more reason we have to do this.
But if we make one person happy or a million people happy, we're still happy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, like, when we started this, there was one person that told us that our videos really made her life better, like, made it so that she felt less lonely. And for the longest time, like, even on days where I wouldn't feel like recording, or even on days where I would just be, like, feeling sick, I'd be like, no, I feel as though I need to make a video because I want to make her feel better.
And we've both done that. Like,
yeah.
There was a time where we were just having a hard time finding time to do anything. We just weren't motivated.
It was just hard. Like, don't let anybody ever tell you doing anything on YouTube is easy, especially starting out, because you do it just for fun. You do it for your own enjoyment. Like, it's hard, and so. But
one time we really had a serious conversation, and we were like, that one person was
pivotal.
Yeah.
Like, she's the reason why we were making videos at the time we were. So thank you very much, and I'm sure you know who you are. So the next question comes from AzuMarcy. And the first question is, why did we start YouTube in the first place? We already answered that once. Thank you, Azu-Marcy. And the second question is, has there been a down point when you felt like it wouldn't work out? And actually,
yes.
Autumn I just answered that.
YouTube
there was a time.
Is a great thing to do together, but
it's
sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's hard to agree on stuff or want to work on it at the same time. We're two individual people. We have two different needs.
We have different things we want to do. Shut up! Watch! Jesus.
So yes, there have been times that, we've gotten in mild arguments because of it. But, we wouldn't change it for the world. But, during those periods of time, it seems really hard to do it then.
But everyone should always try to work through them. Like, it's worth it to us. It makes us happy to do this. And, eventually one day we might be able to look back on ourselves and be like, yeah, it's hard. It's probably still going to be hard in the future. But it's still worth it. Like, it's always going to be worth it to us. But, yeah. So, next question. What's one goal you hope to achieve later on? What's one goal you want to achieve?
Same thing as you. I want to just be able to get big enough to do more for the community.
Yeah, like that's my big thing, is that I want our YouTube channel to eventually be something to actually, be a force to help people, to be a force of people to look at Alavas Game and be like, wow, those people are really helping others. Like, those people are really doing something good. So I would love it if we could eventually have people hear our names and they're like, oh yeah, those guys are really nice. We like that they're here.
And outside of YouTube, my one goal would be to, I have two. My one goal would be to open a bakery. My second goal, to own the first edition of Jane Eyre, Pride and Prejudice, and a few other books.
If I do a goal outside of YouTube, it's seriously going to be shake Gerard Butler's hand.
Oh god.
Alright, the next question comes from Pinkamino23, from our only question from Tumblr, actually. So thank you very much for that question, Pinkamino23. I completely just blanked out for a second. Like, I was reading it, but I wasn't reading it. Have any of you ever done that, where like you're reading the page and then the words just kind of swim in front of your eyes and it's like, we're not having any meaning?
Yes, textbooks all the time.
So the question is, have y'all ever thought about doing a recording session on a system like Xbox or PS or Xbox or PlayStation? If so, what would be your first game? And that's a pretty good question, because that's something we get asked a lot, and that's something that we've thought about. And we eventually, yes, we would love to record from either an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Wii or anything like that. Probably not the Wii, because there's always kind of like a bunch of copyright stuff with that, and we don't want to get in trouble for copyright.
Just Dance 3.
Eventually, we will have to play Just Dance on the channel. I was actually gonna say Silent Hill, like Silent Hill.
Just Dance 3. We'd look fabulous.
But yeah, like eventually we want to record on consoles as well. We think it'd be a lot of fun. It's just a matter of getting the capture card and like the recording equipment for it and everything. But that is something that we look to do in the future, because we don't want to just be stuck to PC. We don't want to just be stuck to indie games and horror games, because, variety is the spice of life. The next question comes from The Punch on YouTube. The question is, what are the specs for our PC? And I will probably put this in the description below, just because it's a lot of stuff to remember off the top of our head.
Well, technical talk. We'll put it down below.
Yeah, we'll put everything down below, because I can't remember everything. Like, I know it's in there, I just can't remember it, because I put it together. Well, we put it together. So, the next question comes from Ixen08, and we already told you to check out Ixen too, but definitely check out Ixen now. Do you steal each other's toothbrushes and yell at each other for it?
Yes. We have. We have before.
We have before, but I don't.
We don't do it like
I don't
regularly.
like the idea of using somebody else's toothbrush. It grosses me out. Like, even though we kiss and stuff, it's still so weird to like.
I guess I have cooties. No, we don't do it often, but I mean, it's happened.
Yeah, it is. So the next question comes from KingAuto443 or 3443 on Twitter, and their question is, why did you start YouTube, and did you think you would make it this far? And
well, we
already answered why we started, but did we ever think we'd make it
No.
this far? No. We actually we had no idea we'd make it this far. We loved the idea of making it farther on YouTube. We love the idea of making it even farther from now. But we don't know where we're going to go. Alright, the next question comes from our friend PitClover, and he is on YouTube, so definitely check him out. I'm going to have to put everybody's links in the description, so just check the description for anybody that I mention if I don't put an annotation here for them. So check the description below for any and all links to people's stuff on here.
Oh, I was doing.
So PitClover's question is probably the hardest one we've gotten, just because
I don't even know the
it
answer.
really points out how much of nerds we are. The question that Pit asked us: what is your favorite and least favorite animes of all time?
Oh no!
And we'll start with favorite because that's the easiest one for me.
Mine too.
Now, okay, so that's the easiest one for both of us. Your favorite anime first, because
The Gray Man.
The Gray Man?
Yes.
My favorite anime is Dot Hack Sign. That's been my favorite since I was in high school. I love it. And so I love Dot Hack Sign. So the least favorite, that's the hard one.
No. Well, let me go back. My favorite one, I know it should be my favorite manga, but they only did like one season of it. So I can't really. My favorite manga is Skip B.
Oh, okay.
So, but they only did one season of it, so that's not my favorite.
In the anime?
No. Like my favorite, but they made it into an anime.
Yeah, they made one season of anime. The way you were saying it sounded like you're saying they made one season of manga.
No, like they made an anime out of my favorite manga, but that's not my favorite anime because it's only one season long and it was kind of weird. But, so it's The Gray Man. I don't know my least favorite. Like, least favorite means like I really dislike them. But one that I don't watch it because I don't enjoy it. And I know I'm gonna get shot for this is Hitalia?
Italia?
Yeah.
I'd have to say the same thing. I personally, I don't like it. Like, it's not even a matter of I don't watch it. I don't like it. I tried watching it, and it made me uncomfortable, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. Like, it wasn't even like that uncomfortable, like, this is creepy. It's just like, I don't like the idea of watching this, so I guess Italia.
It's not my least favorite. I just don't have a least favorite anime.
I'd have to say it's probably my least favorite, just because I personally did not enjoy it at all. I didn't find anything enjoyable about it, whereas you could actually watch it a little bit.
I probably watched a season of it.
Yeah, and I barely got through one episode. And I only watched it because you told me I had to see something in it. But that is all the questions that we got.
Holy shit, that was 30.
We've been going for almost 40 minutes. Holy crap. I might have to cut this in two, because I don't expect you guys to sit here for 40 minutes of us goofing off and just talking. So thank you guys so much for the questions. We really do appreciate it that you guys took the time to send us questions. And sorry for anybody that asked the same question and we didn't, give it another response, but that would have made this take even longer. But thank you sorry.
We will do another Q&A eventually, but I don't know when we'll do the next Q&A.
Yeah, who knows when we're going to do the next Q&A. I mean, our next big milestone, we said it was 5,000, right?
Yes.
Our next big milestone is 5,000, and so we don't know what we're going to do then, but we'll decide when and if we ever get there. Like, it all, like, getting to these milestones, getting anywhere on YouTube right now, it is entirely dependent on you guys. Like,
no pressure though.
No, like, we put in the work to make the videos, but you guys are the ones that help us to grow. Like, you guys are the ones that tell your friends about them. You guys are the ones that spread our name around, let people know that we're here, let people know what we do. And, like, we can never thank you guys enough for that. Like, you guys have been the driving force behind this, and you guys have been the ones that have made us able to even reach this milestone that we didn't think we'd ever reach. Like, I don't know, it's nice to know that there are 1,000+ of you right now willing to support us. So thank you all so much, everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.